Last wee bit on trig equations then. That's using trig equations to solve problems. Okay, I've got a couple of examples here for you. First one, carnival, the height each metres of a carriage on the big wheel above the ground is given by the formula h equals 10 plus 5 sine t seconds after starting to turn. Part A, find the height of the carriage above the ground after 10 seconds. So I've got the formula for the height. My formula for the height is h equals 10 plus 5 sine t. I'm asked after 10 seconds. So t equals 10 seconds. So I need to put 10 in instead of t. So I get 10 plus 5 sine 10. Type that into my calculator. Ten plus 5 sine 10. I get 10.87. And that's in seconds. Part B. Find the 2 times during the first turn of the wheel when the carriage is 12.5 metres above the ground. So I've still got my same formula. H equals 10 plus 5 sine t. This time I'm given h. So h equals 12.5. So 10 plus 5 sine t is equal to 12.5. And that gives us a trig equation to solve. Solve this the exact same way as we have all the rest. We just had to do that first bit first of making it equal. So I'll take this 10 over to the other side. It's a positive 10 right now. So I need to take away 10. 12.5 take away 10. It's 2.5. Here I'm timesing by 5. So take it to the other side. I'm dividing by 5. You can just leave that as 2.5 over 5 if you like. I'm going to simplify it down to a half. Roll sine tan cos diagram. It's sine, it's positive. I'm answering A, I'm answering S, and here to 180 minus. To get my first answer, I'm doing inverse sine of a half, and we've done lots of times now. So that'd be 30, no, it would be 30 degrees. We'll talk about a time this time, so it'd be 30 seconds, and 180 minus 30 would be 150 seconds. There's a very good clue in the question there. It asks for the 2 times. So that tells you that you're going to be solving a trig equation rather than just subbing in. Let's have a look at our second example then. We have a graph of the form y equals a cos x. And the first thing we're asked to do is write down the value of a. So my graph goes up to 4, down to minus 4, so a must be 4. Which means I have graph y equals 4 cos x. Part B, the broken line in the diagram has equation y equals minus 2. Establish the points of P. So we want to find where this curve meets this line. In other words, we want to find out when they are equal. So let's set them equal to each other. So I want to know when 4 cos x is equal to negative 2. Take my 4 to the other side, minus 2 divided by 4. It's minus 2 over 4. Again, you can just leave it as that. These will always be calculated questions. It just bugs me not having simplified fractions. So we've got our all sine tan cos. It's cos and it's negative. So I'm answering here, I'm answering here. It's 180 minus, 180 plus. To get my answer in here, I ignore my negative. Inverse cos of a half, 60. So I do 180 minus 60. 180 plus 60. So x is 120, 240. Okay, we'll go back to, oh, see, I didn't mean to do that. If we go back to the question though, I'm not asked to solve the equation. I'm not asked to find values of x. I'm asked to find the coordinates of this point P. So I have found where these two lines meet. I've got two answers. I've got 120 and I've got 240. That one must be 120. That one must be 240. Because 120 comes before 240. So that's my x coordinate. My x coordinate must be 240. I need a coordinate point. Also need a y coordinate. My y coordinate is -2. Because it's the line when y equals -2. So y must be equal to -2. And that's the last video on trig equations. As ever, any problems, please get in touch.